How we doing, folks? We're back out. So I've got a new tent to try out tonight, another hot tent. So big thanks to Pomoly, they've gifted me another tent. So tonight, I've not seen too many folk with this one, so this is going to be the Chalet 70. You see a lot of folk with the stove hut 70, but tonight I've got the Chalet 70. So I'm going to get it set up, show you what it's like. Basically comes with a kind of ground sheet, 2 stove jacks, poles, pegs, outer part of the tent. But what we'll do is we'll get it up and then we'll show you around about it, show you what it looks like. Stay tuned. Right, first in, it's the 4 corners. So you pin out 4 corners first. Next up, you get 2 poles. So obviously elasticated, slot into place. Very easy. Just like that. So you get 2 of them and they're going to go in either end. So I'll just show you how they pop in as well. Right, and all you do is you get one of the poles, stick it in the end, and then basically tie it out. Right, then you unzip the door. I'm going to show you around this once I've basically put it all together. Right, and then you just clear that in. Pins out, it's got 3 tie out points along the edges. It's obviously got this section at the top for the rain runoff. Same at the other side. And then they come round this side. I really like this. So it's also got, I've still to put the floor in. So it's got the outer door which ties back. It's got the other mesh door which also ties back. Obviously it's got the thing for the stovepipe which I'll put on in a wee second. I'm just going to put the floor on as well. It's also got a pocket there, one side. It's got a pocket at that side as well. So what we'll do is we'll put the floor in now as well. But it looks pretty spacious. I think it'll be quite nice once I get the stove into it. So let's do that now. Inside section, it's basically these little clips, and they basically hook on. So there's one obviously each corner, one at each side. Right, so that's basically how. So basically you've got a section, obviously where you're going to sleep. You've got that section there, and then you've got the section where obviously the stove's going to sit. So the stove's not actually even, it's basically not even sitting on the base of the tent. It's kind of sitting on the kind of open ground. But another quite a neat design. So next thing what we'll do is we'll put on the stove jack, and then we'll get the stove in as well. Right, stove jack wise, just the same as all the other Pomoly tents, just rolls up and basically ties on with this wee toggle. Once you've tied the toggle on, then it's just a case of sticking on the stove jack. I'll try to do this with one hand. Right, obviously you need to cut the stove jack yourself. I'll just do that in a wee minute with a wee knife. So some folk cut a circle in it. What I normally do is I'll just cut a cross in it. Stove wise tonight, what have I got? I've got that many Pomoly stoves now, but I think what I've got tonight is the Woods Nights. Seen them in the woods. I do like this one, very nice. Especially it's got the woods on the kind of side of it basically. So I'm going to get that out, get that set up, and then we'll show you what it's like. So there we go, that's it, stove set up. sleeping arrangements out. It's my bag. But that's basically the Chalet 70. So it actually looks pretty good. There's definitely a good bit of space in it. Good bit of space for your kit, good bit of space for the sleeping, and obviously ideal for the wood burning stove as well. So what we'll do, just give you one kind of last wee glance on the outside of it. Maybe just need to tighten a couple of wee bits up. But it looks actually pretty good, must admit. So that's the Chalet 70 for Pomoly. Like it. So we're going to spend the night in that tonight. That'll be a separate video, but hopefully that gives you an idea of the Pomoly Chalet 70. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll catch you in the next one. Adios. Apologies, before I go, I'll take you through a couple of the specs of the tent. So it's a kind of cabin style, lightweight, comes in at 4.9 pounds or 2.2 kilograms, plus the tent poles are another 9 pounds or 4 kilograms. Right, you can set it up different ways. You can either use the tent poles, you can use your trekking poles, or you can also use at the top these paracord points. So again, if you don't want to bring the poles with you, you can actually kind of set it up in between trees. Right, it's got 70D plaid ripstop polyester fabric, and it's got a 2500 hydrostatic head. Dimension wise, it's 6.9 feet long, it's 4.29 feet width wise, and it's 2.3 feet in height. Got to mention as well, it's also got great ventilation, so again you can tie them up, and as far as I know, no, that's just at one side, so great ventilation as well, so hopefully condensation won't be an issue. And that's got tie out points as well that you can tie it up with, and then it just velcros in at the bottom. So I'm hoping that's me. I've covered everything now. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think so. I think I've covered everything. But quite impressed. Definitely looks a not bad wee tent. So the kind of light's starting to fade. I did actually bring the stove hut 70 with me as well, but I don't think I've got time to do a review of that tonight, so I'm going to do an actual camping video as well, so I'll get that the next time I'm out. But that's the Chalet 70, everybody, so hope you liked it, hope it gives you a better idea. We'll catch you in the next one. Adios.